Hello, everybody. Before we get into the weekly forecast, just a quick update. We are now at 32% for the Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program with you guys' gifting. Thank you, thank you, thank you to every single one of you who has given. I have been looking through my notebook because I've been writing down everybody who's given, trying to keep track of when I have been able to give you Reiki in return. And I've noticed that there's a lot of people that have not gotten back to me. And that's okay if you don't want the Reiki in return. But if you do, and maybe you didn't see an email come in from me, you may want to check your spam folder right around the time that you donated, because I have sent emails out to every single person who has donated as a thank you and with the offer of the Reiki gift that I would like to give back so that we have sort of a gift exchange here. So if you haven't seen an email from me and you have given a gift anywhere along throughout this campaign, please be assured I do have your name written down and I am just hoping to hear from you. I would love to be able to return a gift to you. I know some of you have the idea that when you gift, you don't expect a gift back and you don't want a gift back. And if that's the way you want to handle it, then I respect that. But for those of you who would like to have the gift back then, and you haven't seen any message from me, please contact me so that we can schedule that. And so that, so we can schedule that and figure out where to focus your Reiki energy so that we can bring better things about in your life than are right now. Okay, so enough of that. Let's see, 32% is where we are. I'm excited. One more percent, and we're at the 1/3 mark. Yay! Thank you all so much. And now on with the forecasts. Hello there, Aries. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of October 3rd through the 9th. What we have coming up for you on Monday is the Six of Clubs showing up in reverse. Six of Clubs in reverse is just telling me that there is some project that you've been working on or that you are working on Monday, and this project will not only benefit yourself, but will also benefit others in your sphere of influence as well. I don't believe that you are finishing this project up on Monday, but I do believe you're putting a significant amount of thought into it on Monday, or a significant amount of effort into it, and you're making progress with whatever this project is on Monday. Now on Tuesday, what we have coming up here is the Hermit in reverse. Isn't that interesting? We start off the week with two reverse cards, and both of them are actually pretty good cards. Excuse me. Okay, so the Hermit in reverse is just telling me that on Tuesday, you are spending a significant amount of time really being introspective, looking into yourself, what makes you happy, what makes you tick, what triggers you, those types of things, and sort of sorting yourself out, so to speak. And so I think that you are going to be spending a significant portion of your time on Tuesday doing that, but by the end of the day, you're going to be ready to come out into the world and to be social and be around people. So by the end of the day, I don't see you having the chance to be introspective. I think you're going to be around other people and keeping up with the things that they're talking about. All right, let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday, what you guys have showing up here is the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups just tells me that you have a situation that on Wednesday you're evaluating and you're realizing that you are putting in a lot of energy and effort into this situation or a relationship, whatever it may be, and you're not getting enough back to really keep you going. So this situation or relationship is actually depleting you more than it's helping you. Depleting you a lot when the Eight of Cups comes up. And so what happens on Wednesday is that you decide, this is too much. This is just too much. I don't like being depleted like this. It doesn't work for me. And so you cut your losses and walk away from that situation on Wednesday. Now, I actually laid out cards for you before, and I stopped the video because something happened technologically. But if I remember that on Thursday, you guys had the Eight of Cups reversed. So you guys are basically going to get two cards on Thursday because I remember that one, and I think it's important here. And maybe that's why I had the technical issue, so that you guys could get these 2 cards. So while I see you walking away from a situation on Wednesday, on Thursday when you had the 8 of Cups reversed the last time around, that's saying that you're going back to this situation, or a different situation, but probably for most of you the same situation. And this is a situation, once again, that had you feeling depleted. And so you decided to cut your losses because it just wasn't working, whether it was a relationship or a work situation or whatever. But on Thursday, you come back to that. So hopefully there's some reason to believe that this won't be a situation that depletes you anymore. So anyway, the current card that we have for Thursday is the 2 of Cups in reverse. And the 2 of Cups in reverse is just telling me that there is some kind of emotional thing, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a project that you feel emotion about, or a hobby you feel emotion about, a new business idea, something that you feel emotion about is not going forward the way that you had hoped it would. And so the emotion that you're feeling about it on Thursday is a little bit of frustration or aggravation, maybe even a little bit of resentment. And so it feels to me like whatever this is just a temporary setback for you, Aries. So I wouldn't get all hung up on it. I would actually immediately start looking for, okay, well, how do I get around this obstacle? How do I work through this? How do I make it better? I wouldn't get stuck in those negative emotions. I would just start looking for the solution right off the bat, because it does feel, like I said, very temporary to me. Let's look at Friday. Here what we have is the Queen of Clubs. I like the Queen of Clubs. She's a self-made woman, very creative, thinks outside the box, good at problem solving. Is this you, Aries, or is this somebody else? This is somebody else. So this is somebody that you're interacting with on Friday. For some of you, it could be you, but what I'm seeing here is, for the purpose of this general reading, this is somebody that you're interacting with. And so this is somebody who inspires you. I think this is someone who inspires you. Some of you have this person sort of as your mentor or someone that you look up to. Some of you have this person as someone that you just go to for advice, maybe advice on problem solving or advice on running your business. For some of you, there's an element of family here too, that you may go to this person for advice on how to handle different things that come up within your family, maybe different things that come up within your children, or with you and your children. But it seems like this person, the Queen of Clubs, generally queens are going to be somebody who does have a little bit more experience in life, or they could be someone who's just born as an old soul. They just seem to know things way beyond their years. So there's a strong sense of getting advice from this person whenever I look at this card. So I really think most of you are going to be getting some kind of advice from this person. And if you're not getting directly advice, then you may be just being inspired by being in the presence of this person or seeing how this person operates. But I would say advice or inspiration coming in from this Queen of Clubs personality that shows up on Friday. And of course, I've said this a bunch of times before, but for anybody who hasn't watched my videos, just because this person shows up as a queen does not mean she has to be female. Most likely she will. But this could also be a male who has more of what we would think of as feminine qualities, or more effeminate male that shows up this way as well. Let's look at Saturday. Here what we have is the Death card. Most of you who have been watching me a while know that I would never label a card the Death card. I do think of this more as the transformation card. It does talk about big changes. To me, death is a change of, existing and operating in our bodies to existing and operating in spirit only. So it's a transition. We're transitioning from how we make our presence felt in the world in one way to how we make it felt in another way, a much more subtle way. So that's why when I think of the Death card, it's just obvious that that's transition. That's what that means. And so when we have that coming in on Saturday, that tells me that there are some big changes coming into your life. And generally, when I see them come up on the Death card, These are more internal changes. These are changes in the way you view things, changes in your perspective, maybe changes in how you handle certain situations, changes in behaviors. So this is really you sort of having some kind of metamorphosis from an old way of handling things to a new, better, more updated, more healthy way of handling some kind of certain situation. Now, typically, whenever this happens, this is not a quick lickety-split within 24 hours type thing. This is going to be something that's a process that happens over time. So this could take, feeling like for some of you, you fast workers, this could be within a few days. And then for some of the rest of you, this could be, we're talking more like maybe 3 months to 3 weeks to 3 months, I should say, that kind of time frame to where this change is really solidly implanted in your life, and it's the way you always handle that situation now, and the old way of doing things is not really coming into play anymore. Okay, so that's what we have coming up on Saturday. On Sunday, what we have showing up is the Ten of Clubs. Oh, let me backtrack. What I'm hearing is that this transition card has to do with this Queen of Wands. So it's something about her inspiration or her advice that is giving you this change in perspective that's changing how you handle things. Okay, let's move on to Sunday. Here we have the Ten of Clubs. This is picking up responsibilities. So for some of you Aries, this is going to be taking some kind of relationship from one level to the next. In a friendship, if you've been running into people, say at a meetup group, kind of randomly, just whenever they're there and you're there, and you get to know enough about that other person that you want to get to know more about them, then you may go from just meeting them randomly at a meetup group to scheduling something with them, getting together for coffee or tea or to do something. So that would be, an upgrade in a relationship or in a friendship. This can also be an upgrade in a romantic relationship. This can be going from dating to dating exclusively, or to moving in together, or to being engaged, or to being married. But it's a picking up of new responsibilities, or a picking up of responsibility. And when we've got the Ten of Clubs, it is a picking up of new responsibility. It's also the end of the cycle, which brings in the beginning of a new one. So that's why I see it as kind of a stair step that we're taking in a relationship here, that we're picking up responsibility for. Now, if we're not looking at relationship, this can also be picking up responsibility at work. So maybe they're kind of loading you down with more things to take care of at work. Maybe they're giving you a promotion and a raise at work. Maybe you're doing something in your personal life where you're picking up responsibilities. Maybe you've agreed to be on some committee at church, or maybe you've agreed to help your parents put their medicines in the little daily medicine thing every weekend. This can just manifest so many different ways, but it's picking up new responsibilities going forward, and that's what's happening to you on Sunday, Aries. I shouldn't say it's happening to you. I think you're choosing it. It feels like you're choosing it. Anyway, that is your week. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone, have a fantastic week. Some of you I'll see this week for Reiki sessions. Others I'll see for readings. Everyone else, I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out. Hello, everybody. This is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that, or to teach them that, or to pass that on to them, or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. Um, what I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. um, but if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small. So there's the corrected version of that. And actually, I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person, just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.